Victorians and Tasmanians have begun preparing for wild weather, with severe weather warnings for heavy rainfall and damaging winds issued for both states. Victoria has been put on notice for a major flood emergency, with up to 100 millimeters of rain likely to fall in some areas north of the Dividing Range and up to 50 millimeters of rain in Melbourne, coupled with wild winds of gusts up to 100 kilometers per hour. The amount of rain forecast is expected to have the potential to cause significant damage, with the state's water catchments already full. Read more. Terrifying mid-flight brawl forces Jetstar flight to turn around. A severe weather warning is in place for much of the state, including Melbourne, for Thursday. Residents in central Victoria are among those on high alert, with many starting to sandbag properties in Rochester, with the Campaspe River expected to rise in the coming days. Rochi's probably going to go under and a lot of houses are going to go under, resident Jake Young said. The community is coming out and giving everyone a hand, which is the best thing we can do right now. The SES is expecting to fill 20,000 sandbags, waiting for the Campaspe River to peak. The worst-case scenario is predicted to be just below the flood levels seen in January 2011. Read more. Pedestrian killed after being hit by truck in Melbourne. Numerous watch and act and prepare now warnings are also in place for areas surrounding Victoria's rivers. Fears an existing landslide could be worsened by the rain has led to people in Bogong Village and Falls Creek in Victoria's Alpine region having been told to leave the area by midday, and to a main road into the area being closed. The SES has said the warning is due to a crack that was noticed in a track on September 29. Regional Roads Victoria have erected barriers around the area, to minimize further movement onto Bogong High Plains Road. RRV are clearing and transporting debris from the site, on a daily basis, a spokesperson for the SES said. A traffic management plan is in place, while geological technicians work to assess the slope. Emergency management teams are also meeting regularly to assess the need for further intervention. Manager of the Diana Alpine Lodge in Falls Creek, Lisa Logan, has told 3AW1 lane on the only road out of the area is already blocked due to a slow-moving landslide. There's only one road in at the moment. The other road out of Falls Creek is still closed due to snow. Logan said the road actually collapsed due to heavy rainfall 20 years ago. Read more. New flood map shows Queensland suburbs at risk of flooding. Some regional communities are being warned that they could be isolated for up to 72 hours due to flooding. The Bureau of Meteorology is forecasting a possible rainfall range of 45 to 70 millimeters tomorrow, while Melbourne's wettest October day on record, on October 31, 2010 saw 61.4 millimeters of rainfall. However, Weatherzone is predicting that Melbourne will only see closer to 45 millimeters of rainfall tomorrow. Read more. A line we should NT cross. Senators warning on Aussie troops plan. Meanwhile, in Tasmania, a heavy burst of rain means the state's north is predicted to potentially get more than 200 millimeters of rainfall. Winds are expected to bring persistent rain between this afternoon and Friday morning. Flood watches and warnings and severe weather warnings are likely to be issued in Tasmania over the next few days. Rain is expected to be lighter in southern Tasmania, but Hobart could still receive 20 to 40 millimeters between today and Friday.